press that little white button, open image. Now you can go to pictures and select any random picture. I'm going to select this parrot thing. Open that. I was commissioned to do this as a 3D model earlier on, and I used this tool to help me create it. Keeping it at size 5, I can move it along the x-axis to just where I needed it, and you can try and get it to center here, or on any of the ones you needed. For example, you could also move it up and down if you really wanted to. Pressing the X button will remove that. Pressing N again will remove that window. Pressing T will open the tools menu. When you're tabbed out, remember to press Z. You can select the shading options. Flat keeps it, obviously, the edges flat. Smooth will give it a smooth effect. By the way, as you know, to move the view around, you can press the middle mouse button, but you can also hold shift and you can pan around the image. You can add a new object by pressing shift A. You can add a new mesh, which includes plane, cube, all the way to torus usually. The rest down here are add-ons which I've activated. Curves. They allow you to create an object shape, I guess I could say. It's usually used when you're using a modifier to create a link of something, like a chain or whatever, to follow along that and curve. Text, obviously adding text, you know what that should be. Armatures, a single bone. These things. This would be the armature. You most probably have seen these before. By going into bone options, you can change it to wireframe. Or not, that's not the correct one. Object data, X-ray, B-bone, stick, or envelope. B-bone is the easiest to understand. It's just a cube, really. Some people prefer this. I don't understand that. It's understandable when you're creating human movement, but sometimes the B-bone is just better. I'll remember where I can find the next one in a second. Oh well, that's about really I guess about that. Yeah, the X-ray allows me to see it through the object no matter what angle and no matter where it is on the shape. So even if it was in a place which was hidden, I can see it. It's quite annoying because it does confuse me sometimes, but it's there. There it is. Sorry. Display type wireframe helps you understand it a little bit better. You can scale these up like normal, grab them like normal shapes, and rotate them like normal shapes. Well, kind of, because center of rotation on this one specifically is at the center because of how I selected it. It's just at the center of the bottom. Close the tools menu and delete that. Now, by pressing 0, I'm looking through the camera's view, and by pressing F12 I can render the image. The image, not nicest, is still rendered either way. By pressing F11 I hide that. By the way, pressing spacebar allows you to search for an option to use if you want to like do that. Also shows a list of everything you've done that you can do, maybe a bit more or a bit less. By searching, I could search rotate, and that's rotate or rotate view, middle mouse. By pressing Shift D, I believe it was, when I've got that selected, I can copy that, as fun as that is. And that should be about it for the basic controls. If there's any questions, reply back. I will probably not answer them, but I might answer a few in my next tutorial. If there's any more problems, search it in Google. There's probably a tutorial for it somewhere. This is Jamed logging out.